even in like supposedly liberal cities like Los Angeles, you know, the like the number one place that like maybe people in conservative people in the Midwest like to like point at, like 46% of the unrestricted general fund goes to LAPD, and we still have like pretty high crime rates anyway. It doesn't make sense. It's like that a lot of that budget should go back to our communities, and then maybe we wouldn't need as much, you know, policing at all. But yeah, it's just weird that they would, you know, point to cities like LA and say shit like that when our mayor, Eric Garcetti, actively marches with a Blue Lives Matter flag. Come on.
Well, it's that Los Angeles is a perfect example of how and why this messaging should resonate with people, because like you just said, it's a colossal waste of funds for the city. And it doesn't solve any of these problems. What they're saying, and I know everyone mostly listening to this will understand, is when they say defund the police, they don't mean just like, you know, strip them of all funding and then do nothing with it. No, it's take that excess funding that's like going to military grade weaponry and vehicles and tanks and all this excess bullshit they don't actually need to do their job. Like they don't actually need assault rifles and tanks to, you know, patrol traffic, to respond to domestic violence incidents, things like that. And to reinvest it into social infrastructure to help rebuild these communities. Instead of doing broken windows policing, invest in social workers, invest in counseling, invest in programs that reduce recidivism and truancy, and create community opportunities to help people gain skills, you know, get along with one another, be a more cohesive community. Instead of this kind of like atomized, isolated, fractured one where people are just kind of despondent and mentally just check out. And instead of doing that, and they continue funding these cancerous aspects of society and the police, and criminalize, you know, different aspects of poverty. Most recently, today in Los Angeles, the city council basically criminalized poverty. Or they criminalized homelessness, and they've made it much more difficult for people experiencing homelessness in LA to sleep outside in different parts of the city. How does that help anybody? This is a good example of how this would work. If they defunded some aspects of the police and used that money to create new housing structures or new programs or new facilities for people experiencing homelessness, don't you think that would be a better use of the funds? Instead of just creating...
Whoa. You're saying you got to take these homeless communities and put them in homes? This is what you're saying?
Get a little radical here.
Yeah, that's extremely radical. That sounds a little bit like socialism to me, buddy. And
this could cost us the midterms if I keep going.
I mean, it's not like we have at least 2 empty homes for every person experiencing homelessness.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like all our fucking new housing just goes to like luxury condos that just get bought as some kind of rich guy's fucking stock portfolio that no one even fucking lives in.
Yeah, just turn it into an Airbnb.